I lost interest in that about 40 degrees into it.
Okay.
It's not you, it's me.
I was enjoying the
It's
whole
me.
thing.
I know.
You're so mean.
I know. Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Perez, good to see you. Of course you were enjoying it.
And I'm Candace Bailey.
Touch me.
Oh my
Gotta get your hands on the prize.
I'm so sure. We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
Hey, guess what? On the show today, Steve Austin is here live. Beer chugging superstar is here to talk about his new movie, Tactical Force, and maybe he'll fight me in a gruff-off. I will lose. Plus, Allison Hayslip crashes the set of 30 Minutes or Less, starring Aziz Ansari, Danny McBride, and Jesse Eisenberg. They're going to talk about strapping on a bomb suit for work, I hope.
And then sexy shower footage. Yeah! That's right. The Perseid meteor showers have returned, and today's Galactipedia has all the details. And then we'll laugh as idiots punish their bodies in ways that nature never intended on great moments in de-evolution.
Big show. Huge show. Show is fun twice.
Enormous.
As we just mentioned, Steve Austin and I are going to have a gruff-off today. And so we want to hear some nonsensical action movie one-liners from you guys. Things like, kid tested, mother approved. And, oh, what a lovely tea party. Some of you wouldn't expect an action hero to say after offing somebody. By offing, I mean shooting them in the face.
All right, I get that.
Okay.
It looks like we already have a few gruff-off entries loaded up in the Twitter wall.
Oh, yeah. Some gentlemen do prefer blondes, but I beg to differ. That's pretty good. Here, you do the pretty princess one. You go for that.
I'm a pretty princess, and this is my kingdom of loveliness.
Is that okay? Was that gruff?
That was gruff.
Yay! Gruff.
Remember, tweet us your best action movie one-liners using the hashtag #Tactical Force. What just happened?
I'm a gruff.
Hey!
I don't know what that means.
No one does.
When internet videos fall, we're here to catch them.
We're going around the net.
It was good.
You're no good the crowd dog. Today's number 5 item is a classic recipe for failure. All you have to do is take a vehicle that's designed for slow speeds on the sidewalk and tie it to a truck.
Roll the camera, hit the gas pedal, and voila! You're in around the net.
You know, you can tie pretty much anything to a truck, and it's entertaining on this show. And I want to point out, Australia didn't invent stupid, but they certainly perfected it, so good job. We don't actually know that clip was from Australia, do we? We don't.
Was it not? I thought it was.
Who cares?
And number 4.
It doesn't change the point. Sorry.
A reminder that men in bow ties are experts on everything.
It turns out we've been eating ice cream wrong all of these years.
What we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
Wow.
He just looks like he has no teeth. I like that he's
Delicious.
eating with baby spoons.
On vanilla bean, I might be having a seizure. Don't really know. Lost feeling in my arm.
I want to go home and test that out. Get one of my spoons, scoop it in some ice cream, and try it that way. Who knows?
Right.
You have to flip it upside down and...
Yeah. It'll be a radical departure from just crying into buckets of it.
I don't cry
That's
when
how most women eat ice cream, isn't it? Just
I don't cry when I'm eating ice cream.
before or after.
Neither.
Okay. Candace, I know it's been a while, but I think it's time, based off that video.
Agreed. Behold the big board of things that won't get you laid.
Yep. We're gonna add knowing that much about ice cream to the list right below knitting. There we go.
hosting Attack of the Show is on there.
For a good reason. It's been a while. One of the best parts about getting older is the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want.
But when two old people meet up and start arguing about, I don't know, Matlock or whatever, the situation can get heated pretty quickly.
Especially when that situation has some added video game sound effects and music. You did it!
I love that there's like a mini timeout for a sip of beer.
They should do that during UFC matches. Just like just pound 40s in between rounds. That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
They should actually charge for that on pay-per-view. And by that I mean I should probably air that and charge for it on pay-per-view.
Are you proposing a fighting league for old people?
Yes, I
Kevin?
am, Candice Bailey. That's exactly what I'm proposing. Tune in soon for the Adventures with the Dentures. The Scuffle by the Shuffleboard?
Yeah.
How about the one and only Ben Gay Melee, huh?
Sign me up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're legally an accomplice now, so thank you.
Cool. Every time you go to the movies, you get to see movie trailers.
Yes, but trust us when we say you've never seen a better trailer than this one for Pool Boy, Drowning Out the Fury.
I was in Vietnam, so I am not all there mentally.
He served his country and came home to a murdered family.
Guess I'll just have to kill whoever's responsible.
In a world where nothing is real,
Forgive me, Father, for I am about to sin.
his plan is to clean up America, and he'll take on some bad guy.
Let's dance.
If you want to go to war, I'll take you to war. Welcome to the neighborhood, Pool Boy! Pool Boy!
Kevin Sorbo. Pool Boy. Drowning Out the Fury.
Good stuff.
No, your eyes weren't deceiving you. That really was former Hercules star Kevin Sorbo killing gangsters with a pool skimmer.
Yeah. Ironically, though, the idea for the movie came when Kevin Sorbo was actually forced to start working as a pool boy. Those residuals don't last forever, guys.
That's true. They don't.
Still ahead.
All right.
If you love the Muppets, you're going to be really confused by today's number one.
We will meet the Puppets in just a minute.
The what?
The Puppets.
Oh, of course.
I'll teach you. Give you lessons.
All right, our number one video. Our number one is either a cartoon created by internet funny man Scott Gairdner or the triumphant U.S. debut of Portugal's most beloved animated franchise.
Who cares which it might be? Let's meet the tiny Puppets.
This is the home of the Puppets, creatures who are so small they could only be friends.
Parece que nos estamos apenas jugando.
Every day, the brave Puppets must find the perfect toy, all the while keeping watch out for the lady giant who has only legs.
Foche Puppets now são prácticos. Ei, por que não cumprimentar-nos para uma mundacia?
And so, the chase is on, and these Puppets will discover many moments through thick and thin to become the world's greatest imaginators.
Meu sonho, minha vida real é chegar.
Join your favorite adventures as they reach for the top and bring the obstacles down to size. It's a journey not to be forgotten with tiny Puppets, coming soon to your screens.
Ellos estaba horrifado.
Get them, tiny puppets!
Did you ever see the Fuppets take Lisbon?
Should I?
No? Well, I mean, do you like hearing really long descriptions of the flavor profiles of port wine?
No, not really.
Then now you shouldn't see it.
All right.
To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/
Around the net!
Around the net. Thanks, guys. Candace.
You wanted us to say it.
Yeah, of course I did. You haven't had the pleasure of meeting Dude Manrod yet, but all that is about to change.
Yes, I hear he's like Dear Abby for men.
Something like that.
What kinds of cars do chicks like?
Red ones.
What should I drink with a steak?
Blood.
Which button should I fasten on my dinner jacket?
Ask your vagina.
It's time for Dude Manrod's manly tips for dudeness.
Dude, recently at the office, I finished up a project I've been working on for a full year. But when I turned it in, a coworker took all the credit. How would a man handle this?
Well, that's a great question there, Chaco. A real man would set that ass clown straight. It's a simple process, really. Step 1, call him out. Hey, face, you stole my project. Step 2, tell him how you feel. I'm PO'd. Step 3, katana fight. Death blow! Now keep in mind, to the victor goes all the credit, because fair's fair. But you never want to forget step 4. Lift the blade. It's the kind of thing that sends a message. I am not the project control supervisor with which to f***. You're welcome.
See you dumbasses next time for Dude Manrod's manly tips for dudeness.
Nice dude.
I'm a little grossed out by Dude Manrod.
A really nice dude.
Seems like it. Allison Hayslip taped her encounter with a dude from a pizza delivery service.
It's not a porno. She actually met Jesse Eisenberg on the set of 30 Minutes or Less.
Most of us can't get anything done in a half hour, but the director of Zombieland can pull off a bank heist in 30 minutes or less. Tell me what exactly can happen in 30 minutes or less.
Their title derives from like this pizza place, Vito's Pizza. Their thing is 30 minutes or less. And so we use it as a double entendre because the sort of like climax of the movie is when he has 30 minutes or less basically to save the girl, get the bomb off his chest, and win.
And deliver a pizza.
Get down on the ground and give me the money in the bank.
Oh, wait, how am I supposed to get you the money if I'm on the ground?
With all this action you guys are doing, how do you maintain the funny?
It's mainly a comedic movie, but you know, I think the humor in the action scene comes from the fact that we're not Bruce Willis. It's about like two normal guys that are friends that are put in this kind of extraordinary situation. It's not like it's like Jesse Eisenberg and Jason Statham.
Because time is up. I like that there. I don't even know you.
Is there any trash talking with Jesse and Aziz when you guys aren't shooting?
Well, to be honest with you, most of the scenes that we've had with Jesse and Aziz, we've been in that van there, and they're way over there. We're just watching them. So we talk inside the van about that, how slow they are, how they'll have to reset and do a takeover again.
Yeah, I mean, I have no interest in meeting them in real life.
You sure you all don't want to grab some condoms?
No, why?
Because this is usually what men buy before they rape someone.
So this is an action comedy, and you're obviously known for Zombieland, which was more of a like horror comedy. Why are you such a serious guy?
No, I mean, I get attracted to movies that I'd want to go see, and like the combination of, you know, the laughs as well as like, you know, these heightened situations, whether it's a car chase or blowing zombies' heads off or whatever else it is. You know, it's fun just to have all these components to play with as a director.
And if I don't rob that bank in time, this thing is gonna blow.
And your first thought was to come to a school filled with young children?
So you get this bomb strapped to your chest the whole time. You have to run around with this huge vest on.
There's 3 different bombs. The kind of the most detailed one is, pretty heavy and tight and has all the wires and a little keypad. We kind of figured out last week that it would be a lot easier to have a bomb made of ice. And so now I have a vest that has ice in it.
Keeps them cool during the shoot days.
Yeah, because it's so hot here, and I have this heavy jacket over.
Right now, you are wearing a highly explosive bomb vest.
You guys are the baddies in this film. Was there any training that went into this?
We did a thing where Danny was like, we gotta get really evil, you know what I mean? So we would go to the Humane Society and he would sucker punch kittens.
That works, right?
He would like point someone else and be like, look, kitty, and then the kitty would look and Danny would just
crack.
jack it.
It's
was
hilarious,
bad.
too. It is funny. It's something I didn't think I would like doing, but it's pretty funny. You know, if you weren't such a skinny little bitch, you could be in the military.
I don't need to be in the military, dude. I taught myself to do this. Went online and looked all this up.
Comedy, action, a bomb, and a pizza. A lot can happen in 30 minutes or less. Yes, pepperoni.
30 Minutes or Less is in theaters this Friday. Still ahead, Galactapedia is filled with zombie stars and meteor showers.
What?
Could that be the source of the universe's dark energy?
Maybe. And later, Stone Cold Steve Austin is here live. I'm hoping things stay civil, but I'm prepared if he gets out of line. I will run.
What happens next?
This guy's about to jump off his houseboat. So what happens next? Does he clip the edge and flip over the railing? Does he slip and hit the railing? Or does he successfully complete a double backflip? We'll have the answer after the break. You're staying away from it like it's a snake, like it's gonna bite you. Now it's getting weird.
What happens next?
This guy's about to jump off his houseboat. So what happens next? Does he clip the edge and flip over the railing? Does he slip and hit the railing? Or does he successfully complete a double backflip? Idiot times momentum plus slippery deck equals fail. That probably hurt. Might need chesto region.
Oh, hi, Twitter wall.
Oh, hey.
Who's talking to me?
Oh, hey, what's up? What was the Twitter wall was talking to you?
It was like, hey, Candace, hey, Candace, look at me, check me out.
Oh, cool,
Yeah, and
cool.
so I was like, hi.
Do other voices talk to you, Candace?
Lots of them.
Yeah, what do they say?
Always.
Do they ever tell you to hurt people or yourself? Oh, okay.
Let's see what it says.
All right.
Griff
Sunshine's
Moy.
rainbow murder. Okay, Twitter. What do we got?
Griff Moy, if you guys had Fuppets, what would their names be? Boobs.
You would name your Fuppets boobs?
Yeah. What would you?
Not boobs.
It wouldn't be multiple named boobs. It would be one named boobs.
A singular Fuppet with a plural
Fuppet
name.
would be named
Named
boobs.
boobs. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Now it makes sense to me.
Good. I'm glad.
Mr. Fabrizio.
Mr.
Classy, right? Mr. Fabrizio.
Mr. Fabrizio.
Regardless of the sex of the Fuppet.
Why would it be Mr. Fabrizio?
I don't know, I just like that name. I think it's from Stella. Made me laugh. I once checked into a hotel with the name Blave Stamen. I like that as a fake name. Blave Stamen was my good. I don't need to reuse them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like MySpace girls. Once, gone. And now Candace Bailey has all the day's headlines. Don't you, Candace Bailey?
Oh, sure.
You little Fuppet smuggler.
It's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
It's Monday, August 8th, and here are your top stories. The sun is in the midst of a major magnetic storm, and it might mean trouble for your gadgets. I know, scientists from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said the burst of radiation coming from the sun over the course of the next few days might hamper telecom and GPS satellites. That means people with cell phones and GPS devices could see brief disruptions in service or unexplained glitches. So don't venture off to any unfamiliar places this week, or else you might have to use a map. Rage! hit stores in about 2 months. But if you have a 360, you might want to start clearing some space on your hard drive now. id Software founder John Carmack recently confirmed the balls-to-the-walls console iteration of Rage will require a 22 gig install on the Xbox.
Whoa!
Yes, I said 22 gigs!
Whoa!
That trumps a measly 14 gig total racked up by the 3-disc swapping method for Rockstar's LA Noire. Rage arrives for the 360, PS3, and PC on October 4th. And finally, games like Farmville were pwned this weekend at DEF CON.
Oh, yeah?
But not just by any hacker, by a 10-year-old girl!
What?
I know, it's crazy. At the first ever DEF CON Kids Conference, the hacker who calls herself Sci-Fi presented her zero-day exploit. Basically, she found a way to tweak the clock systems on farming games so that crops and builds would finish in a fraction of the time. It's a major hole that developers like Zynga will now have to plug, all thanks to a 4th grader. I'm Candace Bailey, and you've just been fed. And now, over to Kevin.
Thank you, Candace Bailey.
You're welcome.
Now, you can't explain Meme Fight. You can only experience it. So take the red pill and watch as 16 memes fight to the death.
Welcome back to Attack's continuing coverage of Meme Fight. In a tournament bracket designed by the internet's biggest brains, including the folks at KnowYourMeme.com, your round 1 votes have been tallied in each head-to-head battle. 16 memes have advanced, like the granddaddy of all prank videos, Rickroll, and the always improper Pedo Bear. While contenders such as Chocolate Rain and the broken-hearted Sad Keanu meme were sent packing. Now let's check in and see how round 2 is stacking up. Round 1 defied all expectations with a series of bracket-shattering upsets, like the 24-seed Old Spice Guy, based on the deodorant company's ingenious ads, who reigned on Double Rainbow's parade with an underdog victory. But the Oh Really Owl isn't having any of the hype. After its successful duel with the lightsaber-wielding Star Wars kid, the snarky lol-speak trend aims to knock the Old Spice Guy off his high horse in their upcoming bout. Across the bracket sits the meme that could be the Cinderella story of this tournament. It was assumed that Rage Comics, the crudely drawn web funnies ranked at number 26, didn't have a prayer against the furry intensity of the dramatic chipmunk. When the dust settled, though, it was the Rage Faces who came out smiling with an unexpected spot among the Sweet 16. With momentum on its side, many think Rage Comics could have the edge over its next opponent, everyone's favorite sassy vigilante, Antoine Dodson. But Mr. Dodson respectfully disagrees.
So you can run and tell that, homeboy.
And finally, after an explosive opening round, the stage has been set for the clash of 2 Photoshop titans. Perched in one corner are the number 2 seeded Lolcats, in the other, the self-esteem crushing demotivational posters. In the age-old web battle of cute and cuddly versus dark and discouraging, these 2 contenders are not only fighting for a seat among the Elite 8, but likely for the very soul of the internet itself. Now get over to G4TV.com/memefight between now and August 29th to cast your votes and crown one of these contenders the internet's favorite meme.
Unveil that. Hey, are you an artist? Scratch that. Do you have access to pens and paper?
Yeah!
Great. We want your art.
Attack the Art Show is back, so please draw or sculpt your favorite viral videos and get it to us. We'll pick our favorite piece and fly the winner out to Los Angeles to be our guest of honor when our exhibit opens at Meltdown Comics later this month.
Head on over to G4TV.com/artshow for all the details.
Stay tuned. The moment you've all been waiting for is next. Steve Austin.
And we are about to gruff off. It's going down.
Kevin, I'll fix to come out there, stop a mud hole in you and walk it dry. There's nothing you can do about it, son. You can run, but you can't hide. See you soon.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Now listen, Steve Austin is a fair man. When he's mad at you, you're gonna know it. now. Wait, we were in mid-conversation. Sorry. Joining me now, Steve Austin is here, everybody. We're talking about. I love it. You light up talking about MMA, and I'm a huge MMA fan as well. And you got to go, in a sense, toe-to-toe with the Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine there. His business is to pretty much murder people in the ring. Does that, when you guys are fighting, is he going out of his way to protect you? Because clearly this is a movie. Or does he not get that, and he's just going until the ref taps you out?
You know, I'll tell you, that guy, he's so menacing and sinister looking. You think he'd be the meanest human being on the face of the earth. But the guy, when you get a chance to know him, start talking to him, he's the biggest sweetheart you'd ever meet. But when you're fighting with a guy who's a trained killer, trained fighter, fights in the octagon, and, you know, coming from the world I come from, you're really kind of trying to take care of each other but put on a good show.
Right.
You know, when that guy starts swinging for the fence and you start feeling the air drive by, you're like, okay, he might knock my head off on the next time he throws a punch.
Right.
I'm hoping that he doesn't.
We'll take an extra step back for this one. I'm sure it's going to look fine on camera.
But, you know, it was the same thing when I fought Randy Couture in the Expendables. Just another guy who's a world-class fighter, a Hall of Famer. But, again, you get around him, and guys are just most gentle human beings in the world,
Sure.
and I'm happy about that.
Still not letting them babysit my kids, though. You could say that.
Nobody's going to come mess with the kids.
You could snap Randy Couture like a twig. You've said that several times. You said that
I
he's one of the.
Randy, this guy's full of it.
I am. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Couture. Speaking of fights, there's a rumor going around. CM Punk, WrestleMania 28 next spring. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm saying.
I've been hearing stuff like that.
Been hearing it from your agent saying this is absolutely happening, and you're getting in the ring. Is that where you heard it?
No, you know, I think CM Punk is a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, and I'm a big fan of what that guy's been doing. I've been following him. I think he's the hottest, freshest thing going in that company. He's cutting great promos. I love what he's doing in the ring. I love the storyline. It would be a great matchup. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen. I ain't going to say that it's not going to happen.
That's
it's
pretty much an
something to
internet
think about,
confirmation,
though.
by the way.
I know.
That's an internet. When you
I'm
say
really
it's
riding
not
the
gonna
fence on this
happen.
one. No, if I were to have one last tango, doing it with CM Punk would be the way to go. I think a lot about that too.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. All right, so now Tactical Force. I want to get back to this because this is one of those good old, like, oh, yeah, let's just punch each other in the face while stuff explodes behind us kind of movies. And is that what drew you to it?
Well, it was just a fun type movie. You know, you got a SWAT team led by me. We pretty much make a mess out of a grocery store rescue.
Right.
And get sent into a warehouse to do simunition training. And then, you know, we're basically shooting blanks trying to save our ass. And so it just seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it was challenging to shoot it because we shot that movie in Vancouver, BC.
Yeah, you're supposed to be an LA SWAT team where
Yeah, the
it's,
LAPD
it
SWAT.
rarely dips into 60s.
Yeah,
and here you
yeah.
are in Vancouver.
And it's snowing. And it snows every single day we're there. And so you're trying to act all cool in your short sleeves and go about your process, and you're freezing your ass off. So it was interesting.
You change the gun clip and then, okay, let's another take.
I like to fancy myself as a, you know, somewhat of a tough guy. I mean, you handle the elements in any kind of thing that you do, or, you know, in Hunt to Kill or any of those movies where you're out in the elements, it goes with the territory. But when you're supposed to be filming an LA movie, you want it to feel like LA. It didn't.
Yeah,
It felt
you
like
could-
Saskatchewan.
Exactly. You can sprinkle all the hypodermic needles on the ground that you want. It's still snowing behind you.
Right.
So it's not going to feel like LA. And I love that the movie right away, like the opening credits, some movies use a typewriter sound effect. You guys have machine gun noises going off, like it's murdering you in the opening credits of the film, like just right from frame one.
There was a lot of bullets and bloodshed, and that made for some fun dynamics. But, yeah, no typewriters for this movie.
No, and
typewriters just wouldn't have worked.
No, and a vital element, I think, for any film is, of course, the catchy one-liner that you say after you murder
catchy
a whole lot of
one-liner.
people.
Yeah.
And it's like it just seems so easy to be that cool after, oh, here we go, warehouse full of people, I mowed you all down. I say this line, how could you not look cool doing it?
Well, it's easier said than done.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a challenge, is what that sounds like, Steve Austin. If you want to have a gruff off, we will have a gruff off.
I'm ready for a gruff off.
Let's get to gruffing.
Steve Austin, Kevin Pereira, Big Gruff Off.
All right, pros first. I got this, Steve.
Pros first. All right.
This. Hey! That's my gun sound? It's a red. Ever get that not so fresh feeling? Pretty gruff.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I'm going shopping at Victoria's Secret with the wife. They're having a sale.
Not a lot of kick on that AK, Steve. Well, I guess this makes me a cat person.
Oh! When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! You got me with the bagel bites. That's such a winner. Steve Austin, everybody. You are the gruffest, sir.
Thanks, Kevin.
Pleasure to chat with you. Tactical Force comes out on DVD tomorrow. Check it out. Now, outer space is trying to kill us. Galactopedia has the details. Last month, the shuttle Atlantis made its final voyage into space, ending NASA's shuttle program. However, this doesn't mean that NASA has given up on unlocking the mysteries of space. Just last Friday, NASA launched its new satellite, Juno, on a 5-year journey to the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. NASA scientists plan to use Juno to uncover the origins of our solar system by studying the evolution of our giant gas brother. Specifically, the spacecraft will map the planet's magnetic and gravitational fields, which will provide an inside look at the deep structure of Jupiter. Juno will also study its atmosphere to measure its composition, temperature, and water content. NASA scientists believe that these discoveries will hold the key in determining how our planets formed in our solar system. Next up, pull out your binoculars because one of the biggest meteor showers, the Perseids, is lighting up the night sky. Named after the constellation Perseus, the Perseids are one of the best annual meteor showers. Made up from leftover debris of the Swift-Tuttle comet, these meteors have been observed by mankind for the last 2,000 years. The Perseids are visible right now with a frequency of about 15 meteors an hour. However, they will hit their zenith on August 12th, with 1 to 2 every minute. Though the moon will block all but the brightest of meteors this year, you can still get a great look at this nighttime display between 2 a.m. and dawn from August 9th through the 15th. But from our planet, we head out to the great beyond, where researchers at the University of California, Santa Barbara are using zombie stars to study the expansion of the universe. Yep, you heard us. Zombie stars. Known as Type 1a supernovas, these undead suns are actually dead white dwarfs that have come back to life by sucking up the energy and matter around them, which is then released in a huge blast. These explosions are 1 billion times brighter than our sun and effectively become candles in space. Astronomers use these candles to measure the distance between them, which allows them to find the rate of expansion of our universe. This growth is believed to be caused by dark energy, which scientists theorize make up 3/4 of the universe. Researchers hope that over the next decade, they'll be able to use these zombie stars to prove the existence of dark energy. So there it is. Jupiter, meteor showers, and zombie stars. Though our shuttle program might be mothballed, it doesn't mean that we've given up searching the heavens.
Incomprehensible wonder and unimaginable terror.
That's exactly what people say about my bedroom.
Ew.
Yeah.
The economy is tough right now, but not everyone is taking it lying down. The contestants of the new season of American Ninja Warrior are trying to win a $500,000 endorsement deal from K-Swiss.
Boot camp starts this Sunday night at 9. See if you can predict who will get rich and who will get wrecked. Head on over to g4tv.com/ANW for more info.
Right now, it's time to attack these sweet summer rides.
Okay.
It's hot, it's summer, and we're all lazy. So why not let yourself be carried around by a Yike Bike? This battery-powered bicycle servant has a top speed of 15 miles per hour with a max range of just over 6 miles. The Ike Bike features a custom 1 kilowatt motor and a 450 watt battery that can be recharged in less than an hour, getting you back on the road in no time. Roll down the street in your very own Ike Bike today, starting at only $2,000 bucks. Perhaps you'd rather do a little off-roading. Well, the Bergmink has got you covered. Worst name ever. This foldable bicycle was designed for hikers who prefer an easy ride down after a long day of climbing. It doesn't come with a chain or seat, however, making it more of a scooter that relies on gravity to do all the work. It weighs only 20 pounds and takes less than 2 minutes to set up, making it perfect for those looking for a quick descent. However, you're gonna have to strap it and carry it all the way up with you, so that kind of defeats the purpose, right? You can buy your piece of hiking luxury for the small fortune of over $2,100. And finally, who hasn't wanted their very own speeder bike for cruising through indoors forests? Well, soon enough, that may be a reality thanks to the Hoverbike. Unlike its Star Wars cousins, this flying machine has a twin-cylinder 4-stroke engine and can carry a 250-pound man for over 45 minutes without refueling. Able to fly at nearly 175 miles per hour with a max height of 10,000 feet, this thing screams badassery. Unfortunately, it's still in early development while they do about 1 million more safety tests. Head on over to G4. Thanks for that laugh, Brian. G4TV.com/AOTS for info on all of these sweet rides and more. Not everyone is meant to be a parent, and Great Moments in De-Evolution proves it. Stick around.
Looking for a game to keep your brain busy? Well, then look no further than Feed Me Oil. This puzzle game puts you in the middle of a giant oil spill. It's your job to clean it up by feeding a group of giant oil-hungry monsters. Solve the physics-heavy puzzles by manipulating the oil's movements using platforms, fans, magnets, and even mystical winds. While these complicated brain teasers are incredibly challenging, it's the game's design that gives it must-have status. The animation is both extremely unique and surreal to give your eyes the goods while your brain does the heavy lifting. With over 45 puzzles available now and more coming in the near future, there's no shortage of temple twisters to solve. So check out Feed Me Oil in the iTunes App Store for only 99 cents. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Michael Pena shows off his hitman skills from the action comedy 30 Minutes or Less. Then our resident posterior experts return for an all-new At the Booties. And Chris Gore rates the latest flicks on disc, including Your Highness and Super on DV Tuesday. See it tomorrow.
Super was good. I liked it. It's really good. Yeah. Hey, life is just pain and suffering.
Hey, Break Moments is the blooper reel.
Hey.
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 What's better than 1 nut shot?
Hey, how about 4 nut shots at the same time?
What?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh.
Okay, Kevin, would you ever think it's a good idea to get with 3
No,
of your friends,
whatever you're about to
build
say,
a contraption, and make it hit you all in the nuts at the same time?
How many friends? 3?
3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To
At
make
that
4.
point. Yeah. At that point, yes. Then it becomes a great idea. The irony: those are the guys that yell like homophobic rants and slurs in Call of Duty, and then go out and put plywood together that hit each other in the balls. That's what's most ironic about that.
I never get this. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but.
No one feels bad for you not understanding why dudes hit themselves in the balls.
Okay, good.
You're not supposed to know this.
This week's rating system is scarecrows for Southerners because nothing scares away hillbillies like the sight of a book.
No, that's exactly how Candace feels, by the way. We had something much tamer there.
But I'm scared by books?
No, I just meant that you hate Southerners, but we're proving all sorts of points today, aren't we, kids?
All right. Hey, how many should we give them?
Hey, I think, I don't know, 2 out of 5? It's a good start. Math book! You didn't say it was a math book! That's the devil's logic.
Light tubes and 2x4s, all hallmarks of the de-evolutionary world. Are they not, Candace?
They are.
Hey.
Put them together and you're bound to get one hell of a double nut shot.
I don't want to watch. Nope.
It's like the same thing as we just saw, but with two people in a different contraption.
They were in a mall parking lot, and security wasn't kicking them out. People were like literally leaning up against minivans to watch.
Doing?
Let's go. Give her that
Nut
nut busting. Get in there. How many are we giving it?
3 out of 5.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, and finally, the Ped Egg is a magical pedicure product that helps clean all the disgusting gunk off of your feet. Candace would know this because she has one and uses one.
No, I've used it before, but it wasn't closed all the way. Oh, it was.
It was basically like grating foot cheese on her carpet. That's what she did.
Ew,
She left the
that's
Ped Egg
gross.
open.
No, I don't do that. Gross. I can't watch this clip.
Were there
Just roll
pieces
it.
of your feet on the carpet? Yes or no?
No.
There weren't?
No.
Are you lying to the viewers and yourself right now?
Hey, no. Let's roll
the
it.
clip.
All right, this is what we have after all the feet. Yeah.
Got to my little box.
That was so gross.
Yeah. How many scarecrows should we give him? Yeah. Pop it up. Anybody want a shower after that? Anybody need a shower?
I do.
Okay. Let's wrap things up.
Thanks to Steve Austin and Allison Hayslip.
Stick around, Cops is going to start right now. But before we get to Cops, I think you should admit that that Ped Egg story is true. That you scraped your foot and your foot shavings got everywhere.
I was like, look, it's not going anywhere. And it was all over the floor.
She still hasn't cleaned it up. It was a